Jack Brown's is a hot spot in downtown Harrisonburg. Its small, cozy, friendly environment has exclusivity and popularity in the area. Specializing in burger and beer, Aaron has created a little niche in downtown Harrisonburg. Jack Brown's Beer and Burger Joint opened in April 2009. The 400 square foot facility is small and often filled to capacity and hard to find a seat. Urged by his customers to expand, Aaron will open a new eatery, Billy Jack's Wing and Draft Shack. Ultimately, Aaron has a strong commitment to our community. He is involved in the Harrisonburg Downtown Dining Alliance, promoting eating in downtown Harrisonburg. He has also been involved with our chamber in events like Valley Fest.
This was a concept me and my partner Mike Saban have always talked about, and he's a chef down in Miami, and I had a business I was running here. After about 13 years, I wanted to get into something different, and one day over texting on the phone, he said, let's open up that bar we always talked about. So that's how it started. That's one of the things too, that we wanted it to be a totally different environment. You know, there's tons of great restaurants down here that have that nice seated atmosphere, you know, a little bit of that quiet music playing in the background, and we wanted to be different from that. We wanted it to be that cozy shotgun bar sort of feel, commotion, a little bit louder music, fun, vibrant. That's what we were going for with this. I love when people come in and you see them pointing around like, oh, look at that, look at that. You know, that's we try to make it a fun atmosphere, and I really like it when people tell me that they feel like they're not in Harrisonburg. This reminds me of a cool place I was in Colorado. This reminds me of a neat place I saw up in New York one time. So that's always kind of neat, and that's where we did a lot of our research. We literally bounced around in a couple different cities, and we would hit up different spots all the time and take notes and take pictures and take things that we like from some of these other places and bring them here to Harrisonburg. We say a Wagyu beef burger and 120 beers. And that gets everybody a little striked and intrigued on that. So we stock 120 beers that cycle and rotate all the time. And Wagyu beef is a nice high quality beef that we get. Plus with the space we had, we knew we were very limited on how big our menu could be. So that's actually one of the one of the underlying motives that we had behind this is, just keep it very simple, just because we only have 400 square feet to work with. The whole concept of this spot we just loved. As far as the small spot, we went into a few small ones. We just loved the atmosphere, the cozy atmosphere of it. The service side of it, where the bartender's there, you're basically right there in front of the customers all the time, so they can get that really good service that we expect. Instead of you're not really sure how they're doing when they're all the way across the restaurant. There was an interior designer down from New York City one day, and she called it sexy. So it's got this, like, it just has a certain feel to it that that you don't see very often. By far the biggest thing that's helped Jack Brown's get the name out has been Facebook. We started doing that before we even opened, just kind of keeping people up to date on what's going on. You can broadcast out an idea you have coming up, a special beer night we're doing, or the special we're doing every Saturday. We can reach out to 3,600 people now and just tell people what's going on. When we have this concept like this, it gets a lot of people talking. So there's a lot of people that are into this sort of feel that will put it on other blogs and get it out there. So the whole social networking thing between Twitter and Facebook, that's the only advertising I do, and it's been great. You can post pictures, and you have people in here taking pictures with sombreros on, or drinking their 100th beer, and all that stuff gets on the Facebook, and people congratulating one another. I mean, it's an amazing thing. The chambers, obviously, I mean, they're an essential part of anything like this, especially when you got all these locally owned and operated businesses. They're always out just trying to spread the good word for us. They're linked with a lot of the bigger organizations that can help spread the word about DDA and downtown Harrisonburg. So it's really neat to see all these organizations all teaming up to help one good cause like downtown Harrisonburg.
Join me in congratulating the 2011 Harrisonburg-Rockingham Chamber of Commerce's Entrepreneur of the Year, Aaron Ludwig.